Okay, hello everyone, SSSVEDA. It's sunny, so I'm going to wear my shades. Hope you don't mind. SSSVEDA Day 8. And yeah, as you can see, I'm vlogging from inside my car yet again, like I did on Day 5. And the reason is it's been a long day. It's about to get even longer. And I'm not going to get home till really late. So I thought, the best time for me to do my post would be ASAP, like right now, before things start to get hectic. And I know when I get home, I'm going to be super tired. Now, today's topic for Veda is the most adventurous thing you've done. Now, there are lots of adventurous things that I've done. I'm not really an adventurous person. I guess the adventurous things I've done just happened upon me. There are things I couldn't avoid. But the most adventurous thing I've done in, well, recent years is my youth service year. In Nigeria, there's something called the National Youth Service Corps. And if I have time when I get home, I think I'll scroll some pictures of my service year on the screen for you guys to see. If I don't, I'm sorry. But yeah, National Youth Service is something that is done in Nigeria that is compulsory for all recent university and polytechnic graduates, graduates of higher institutions. Once they finish school, they're shipped off to another part of the country by the government for them to serve the country through community service one way or the other in that other part of the country. It's an initiative that was started, I think, in the 70s. There's a grand, story behind it all. But in summary, it's an initiative that was started by the government in the 70s to make Nigerians experience other parts of Nigeria for there to be better integration in the country. And if my experience is anything to go by, it was a very successful objective or agenda, because I served in 2007/2008 in Kano, and that was my first time in Kano and that far up north, and it was a great experience. I really enjoyed it. Now you guys may not know about Nigeria, or Kano for that matter, but Kano back then was seen as, it's up north, and the northern part of Nigeria is a bit seen sometimes by certain quarters as the more hostile part of Nigeria, for different reasons. I'm not going to get into it, but it was also just shortly after the elections back then, so it was seen as a bit of a hostile region, and this is where I was sent to go and serve the country. So for my service year, now youth service is not like the military where you go and defend the country or whatever. It's just you going to go and experience the country, while the government supervises you, while you work at an organization or a government institution, and where you get paid below minimum wage most of the time. Anyway, so I went to Kano my first time. My family wasn't too crazy about it. I wasn't too crazy about it either, but I thought, hey, this is a good experience for me to go out, into the world, into that part of the country, because I don't know what else would carry me there on a good day. So I just toughened up, and I went, and I have to tell you, it was an amazing experience. It was so much fun. I made so many friends. I met extended family members there who I stayed with the entire year, and I love them to bits. I tell you, man, I love them to bits. They're a great bunch, and I missed them as soon as I left, and I still miss them. I met up with them not too long ago, I think at some point last year. But yeah, I met so many people. The experience was fun, seeing that part of the world, seeing that way of life up in the north, and just living a different kind of life, and being amongst, it's a Muslim part of the country, where Islam is their way of life there, what they practice, and their way of life essentially, and just being in their midst, seeing how they live, learning the language. I tried to learn Hausa while I was there. It was so much fun, and it was really an adventure, and I don't regret it one bit. And yeah, so that was pretty much the most adventurous thing that I've done recently. So yeah, like I said, I'll try and put up some pictures while the video is going on, so that you guys can see what I'm talking about, what the service here was like. During the service year, the first 3 weeks when you get there, you're sent to camp, where you do all these type of military drills and whatnot, and that was a bit crazy. Service here is not a very popular thing amongst young Nigerians. It's hectic, I think, but I was just really lucky because my experience was cool. My experience was cool. So yeah, that's the most adventurous thing I've done. Good talking to you guys. I'm done. I will see you tomorrow for day 9, I believe. Yeah. Cheers, guys.